Always remember, your focus determines your reality.
My dear friends, tonight I want to talk to you about one of the most vital secrets of creation, the feeling. Everything in your world, every person, every circumstance, every event is but a reflection of the inner state you habitually occupy. And how do we know what state we're in? By the feeling. Not the fleeting emotions that come and go, but that deep, abiding mood, the atmosphere of your inner being. I have said it often, feeling is the secret. Not the words, not the actions, but the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This is the creative power of the universe. You must enter the state as though the thing desired were already true. That is the only condition. So, how do you reach this feeling? Let me show you. You begin not by looking outside, but by going within. You still the body. You close the outer eyes. You silence the mind with each breath. And as the world fades, you enter that sacred space, your imagination, which is the doorway to all creation. Now you ask yourself, what would it feel like if it were true? Not what would it look like? What would it feel like? What would you feel if you were now the person you long to be? Would you feel relief, confidence, joy, gratitude? Then feel it. You see, we do not manifest what we want. We manifest what we are. And to be it, you must feel from it, not of it. When you feel from the state, you are not looking at the dream. You are looking from it. Let us say you wish to be wealthy. Do not visualize stacks of money. No, that is still separation. Instead, ask, how would I feel if I had no concern about money ever again? And then, feel that. Let it settle in your body. Let it rise in your chest. Feel the freedom, the ease, the quiet confidence. And then, stay there. Live from that state. Let it color your thoughts, your words, your walk, your posture. When you begin to think from the end, when you feel as though it were already yours, the world must rearrange itself to reflect it. This is law. The feeling is the bridge. It is the signal you send into the field, and the field answers faithfully. If you can maintain the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not for a moment but as a living assumption, then no power in heaven or on earth can stop its unfolding. Now many ask me, Neville, what if I don't feel it strongly? To that I say, begin gently. A faint feeling is still a seed. If watered daily with imagination and faith, it grows. Repeat the scene that implies your desire has been fulfilled. Feel it more clearly each time. Let the assumption harden into fact. Do not look for evidence, and that is doubting. Creation is finished. You do not need to make it happen. You only need to accept that it is already so, and live from that place. And when doubts arise, as they surely will, return to the feeling. Close your eyes. Breathe. Enter the scene again. See yourself already being the person you've chosen to be. Feel the joy, the peace, the gratitude. You do not wait for the world to change. You change your inner world, and the outer follows. That is the law. So, I urge you, tonight, before you sleep, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and fall asleep in that state. Let the final thing you feel before drifting into the subconscious be the assumption of your desire, already real, already true. The subconscious, which never sleeps, will accept it as fact, and through its unseen wisdom bring it to pass. This is the way of the mystic, the alchemist, the awakened dreamer. Feeling is the secret. Now use it and claim the life that is already yours.